Ethan gripped the cold metal railing as the final train of the night pulled away, its red taillights fading into the distance. He was alone. The station lights flickered rhythmically, casting long, erratic shadows that seemed to dance across the cracked concrete. A heavy, oppressive silence pressed against his ears, broken only by the hum of the power lines. Suddenly, a distorted metallic voice crackled over the intercom, echoing through the empty halls. Now arriving at Platform 0. Ethan froze, scanning the brightly lit signs. They clearly displayed platforms 1 through 12, but there was no mention of a 0. He felt a sudden chill crawl up his spine. Confused, Ethan walked to the digital map on the wall. He tapped the glowing screen repeatedly, but the interface remained stubborn, showing no such location. "This makes no sense," he whispered to himself. Drawn by a strange compulsion, he moved toward the maintenance corridor. The air grew colder with every step he took, his breath forming small white clouds in the dim light. At the end of the hallway, a heavy iron door that had been locked for years now stood slightly ajar. Behind it, a narrow concrete staircase descended into a profound, absolute darkness. Ethan hesitated for a moment, then stepped down, his boots clanging loudly against the rusted metal steps. At the bottom of the stairs, he found a platform buried deep beneath the earth, layered in a thick, undisturbed coat of silver dust. It felt like a tomb. A rusted, ancient train idled on the tracks, its engine purring with a low, unnatural vibration. Its destination sign was blank, pulsing with a faint, rhythmic light that seemed to beat like a heart. From the surrounding shadows, figures began to emerge. They filed onto the carriages in total silence. A man in a sharp 1920s tuxedo walked past, followed by a woman clutching a leather bag from the 1970s. Ethan watched from behind a support pillar, his hands trembling as he realized these people didn't belong to his world. Ethan's heart hammered against his ribs like a trapped bird. He leaned forward, peering into the closest window of the idling train. The glass was smudged and cold. Inside, a man sat alone by the window, reading a newspaper. As the train prepared to depart, the man slowly turned his head. Ethan gasped, stumbling back. It was him. The man wore the exact same jacket, the same scuffed boots, and the same silver watch. The double looked directly through the glass, his eyes locking onto Ethan's with a terrifying intensity. Then, a slow, wide grin spread across his face. It wasn't a friendly smile. It was the look of someone who had finally found what they were looking for. The train doors hissed shut with a violent, metallic thud, sealing the gap. A low, mournful whistle echoed through the subterranean chamber, sounding like a dying animal. Without another sound, the train began to move, gaining speed until it simply vanished into the solid stone of the tunnel walls, leaving only the smell of ozone and old dust behind. The next morning, the station was back to business as usual. Security guards reviewed the footage from the previous night. The grainy video showed Ethan pacing the main platform, looking lost. Then, he walked toward the maintenance door and simply faded into the thin, morning air. There was no struggle, no scream. He never returned. To the world, he was just another missing person. But Platform 0 had its passenger.